All right, this is for Activity 1, Planning for Literacy with a Multidisciplinary Unit Plan. It says develop a vlog within your e-portfolio and summarize your understanding of. And I'm going to start with the process and purpose of reading. And this is. Here, let me bring it up. This is all information that was found on the reading, which was the reading process overview, as well as some Google searches as well. And I'll add my references to my submission. The process and purpose of reading is an active multi-step process involving strategies before, during, and after reading to help readers understand, organize, and remember and critically think about information. The purpose is not just to decode the text, but to engage critically with ideas, connect to prior knowledge, real life experiences, and prepare to respond thoughtfully, such as writing or discussion. Number 2 is the role morphology and contextual analysis has on vocabulary development. Morphology is the study of word parts like roots and affixes, and it enables learners to break down and understand unfamiliar words. Contextual analysis involves using clues from surrounding text to infer with meaning. Together, these strategies help students independently develop vocabulary without relying just on dictionaries. Like, they can actually learn to think. Evidence-based practices for teaching phonemic awareness to English language learners. So you could use effective phonemic awareness instruction for ELLs, which is explicit and multisensory, focusing on sounds, blending of words, word manipulation, and you'll have to scaffold with visual or auditory supports, and you need activities to support the sound recognition and pronunciation, because English is a crazy language and it's really tough. So, like, you really have to be able to use your mouth. How an English language learner's home language can be utilized and supported to strengthen phonemics in English. So, using the home language, this supports the development of known sounds, because there are like Spanish words that sound similar to American, or French that sounds similar to American, and vice versa. And there's a lot of vocabulary that is very similar as well. And the approach builds confidence. It reduces the cognitive stress they have in learning new sounds and new words. And it really, if you really utilize like both languages and how things sound similar, it can improve their reading and writing. The necessary components to achieve effective comprehension, including well-developed language, multiple harder thinking process, and self-correction. Effective comprehension requires well-developed oral and written language. It's a higher order thinking process, because it involves analysis, synthesis, and evaluation. And you have to self-monitor yourself with things like self-correction. So you see a word that's misspelled, or you see something that doesn't sound right in your head, and you have to like really like think about that. Then readers have to be able to think about key ideas, organize those ideas, and actively engage with the text, and see how they relate to it, or really see the story in their heads to build understanding for it. And then evidence-based practices can be utilized to improve comprehension in English learners, including those with reading difficulties and dyslexia. So effective practices include vocabulary teaching, visual scaffolding, oral language support, and strategies like previewing, recapping, and summarizing. Some multisensory methods and repeated reading improve the fluency and the comprehension. But again, you have to do these things over and over and over and be very consistent, and be very clear, especially with people that have reading difficulties or even dyslexia. Thank you.